Dolphin yet. My name is Kid. It's Kid, baby. It's Kid.
Hello and welcome to the New York Yankees Talkin Yanks pregame show. Game number 2 of the American League Championship Series. 8 o'clock start, prime time. Game 2, Cole on the bump. Same lineup. This is the pregame show.
Okay.
This is what we're going to do on the pregame show. We're going to talk about the lineup. Then we're going to talk about the pitching path to victory. And then some what to watch fors. Then Joez will join the show. He's not allowed to repeat anything that's already been said. And then we'll do premonitions. Your hands up already? If this is
It's 7:38 start.
It's 7:38 start. Is it? I thought it was 8:08.
7:38
Okay.
8:08 Friday.
Start Kid Rock again.
So the lineup is not out early, Beebs.
Guess not.
We had the start time wrong this entire time?
I've heard you say 8:08 for a couple days that I haven't even looked.
I just read
I
the
just took
one
your word
I
for
just
it.
read the one Slack. Let me find out who duped me.
I knew
here.
there was an 8 o'clock game at some point.
I've been duped.
So messed up.
This is
This
messed
is huge.
Yeah,
Is this how the Sevy situation happened?
kind of. This fucks me. It is 7:38. Damn it! God damn it! It's way less time to get everything I have to get done. All right.
Like a half hour less.
Yes. Gleyber Torres. The lineup's the exact same. Shrug. They've been winning. I have a
Shrug.
counter.
Okay.
Now, I was going to come into this pregame show, and for those that have been listening for a while, I was going to give Tanner Bibee. I was going to give him the Boyd treatment. I was going to give him a Bert Smith-esque treatment. But I don't know anything about him, and all of his stats are good. But I was just going to treat him that way for the moment and to build up some energy and be like, fuck this guy.
Right.
He's going to get got.
Yeah.
And then we looked at his Twitter, and he like follows us and retweets everything. He's like a nice guy. So now I don't want to attack him with that energy. Like I don't want to Bert Smith him. That's terribly rude. But here's my thing.
Right.
This guy, whose name is Tanner Bibee. What's up, Tanner? I hope you're not listening.
On Twitter, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe. I like that as well. To righties, he throws his four-seam fastball and his slider. Now, his slider has really good numbers against righties. His four-seam fastball does not. To lefties, he throws his four-seam fastball 35% of the time and his slider 33%. Go watch one of his fastballs and sliders and tell me it is not tailor-made for Judge's swing. Like, I might bet that Judge hits 2 homers tonight, but I don't want to do that. I just can't watch his fastball and slider and not see Judge going absolutely deep on it. Same with Wells. He's seen a lot of change-up pitchers. This is a guy who's got pitches that Wells can hit. So if anything, Tanner Bibee's good. He's not like Cobb, who was hurt and not great. Like we knew Cobb was 3 innings long. Like Tanner Bibee can shut them down for 6 innings. It's also kind of the pitcher they've been waiting to see. They had all those Royals fucks that were either lefties or junk fastballers getting the Lance Lynn treatment from them, which is tough for them. So maybe this is Wells and Judge, and specifically Wells, because Judge is, I think, not moving anywhere in the gut. Keep him here. Let's see how he looks against a guy that's going to give him some fastballs and sliders as used to. So that's my like, if this game doesn't go well, then let's switch it up for Wells.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see. I guess, it's been playoffs catching up with me a little bit that I'm getting into gear right now. First coffee of the day. Like, let's go. Tanner Bibee's their ace. He's their one. He had a really nice season this year. 31 starts, a 3.47 ERA. They were 22-9 in his starts in the regular season. So, like, when Tanner Bibee's been on the mound, the Cleveland Guardians have had a lot of good days. And going down 1-0 to the Yankees with Rodon doing it the way he did, I guess I was like, we were wondering, should we just smack talk Bibee? Should we smack talk the Guardians? Should we smack talk the whole state of Ohio? Like, how do we want to do this? And then I kind of realized, like, their Guardians are playing season on the line today. Like, I know we have Cole, and we're feeling good about the squad because we're winning our games while still, feels like a lot of untapped potential on this team. We're going to get the Guardians' best punch tonight, so I'm excited to see that. So hopefully we get a good match tonight, or if your scouting report is passing the eye test, knock them around the yard, end their season.
Knock them around the yard, end their season. Let's see what he was doing. He throws a two-seam fastball as well. The two-seam's got nice movement to it. In the regular season, didn't throw that many two-seams. It was off.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we're in playoffs mode. I'm sure you're going to see a ton of sliders tonight.
He developed a sinker in September. Oh, okay, hold on. So this changes it a little bit. If I look at his game to game, the last two starts of the season, he developed a sinker. That's crazy. So on September 24th, he threw 3 sinkers to righties, and on September 18th, he threw 5. But in the postseason, in his postseason start against the Tigers. To righties, he threw more two-seamers / sinkers than four-seamers. So my scouting report's on the four-seam because I was looking at his regular season percentages. But now he's a two-seam guy to righties. That's interesting. It does have more run. And the four-seam, he throws above the zone. So he pitches backwards. This guy is a junk ball pitcher. He pitches backwards.
Every Guardians pitcher is a junk ball pitcher.
Yes, but Tanner Bibee threw off-speed pitches 56% of the time in 2024, which is the 6th most in Major League Baseball for any starting pitcher. And then his fastball, he has the most swings at it out of the zone, up in the zone, pitching backwards, which bodes well for Soto because he loves himself a high fastball with 2 strikes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I expect a lot of breaking balls tonight. Like you said, the numbers on the slider are really good. The numbers on the curveball are really good. He throws that more to lefties, but as we saw, and especially in the postseason, a lot of those first pitch sneaky curveballs, because that's kind of the last thing they're looking for. Hey, Bibee's a good pitcher. And the Guardians didn't use their bullpen yesterday. So in what could become the interesting part of this series, even if Bibee is struggling and say he's at, 60 pitches in 3 innings, you wonder, could they even go bullpen earlier to get him back a game earlier in the series, to pitch a game 5 or something? Hey, these are fun Yankee problems, but I don't know. If you're the guys in the Yankees lineup that haven't been doing it, have some good at-bats.
When's the last time he pitched? 10 days ago? Am I reading this right?
It would have been probably, I would have assumed twice in the Tigers series, or no?
Looks like he got games 1 and 4 of the DS. It's October
10th. So 5 days ago.
5 days ago. 5th and 10th?
Yes.
Okay.
5th, 10th, and 15th. Good for him.
Great for him. That's so easy.
Right?
Especially 10-10, 10-5, 10-15.
And his 2 starts against the Tigers, shorter series, full Guardians bullpen, which they are doing again. 4.2 innings and 4 innings. So, I don't know. Bibee might be 2 times through no matter what.
Dude, this is so fascinating to me. He has a completely different pitch mix than he did in the regular season.
Scout that.
That's crazy. He was fastball, slider, 4-seam fastball, slider in the regular season, looking at every game. He developed the sinker. I told you that. This has him throwing no cutters in the regular season. And I look at what he threw to the Tigers, and it is 33 4-seams and then 18 cutters and 13 sinkers. Now, unless they're just renaming his slider into a cutter,
Right.
which they can be because the footage, it looked
Right.
not a lot of break. It's more like that Edwin Diaz kind of like change up fastball, little dip. So,
LD.
but if it's a brand new pitch, that's crazy because then all my scouting's wrong.
I guess we'll see.
Whatever. Lineup's fine. Shrug.
Shrug would have, like we talked about on Talkin Yanks, could have shuffled the lefties. They don't. They're winning. Whatever.
Rizzo's back in there.
Over the exhaustion.
Pitching path to victory.
Garrett.
Yeah, what are you expecting from Cole? The last time he saw the Guardians was August 22nd at the stadium. 2 hours and 52 minutes was the game length. The lineup he saw was Quan, Brennan, J-Ram, Naylor, Big Christmas, Jimenez, Bo Naylor, Tyler Freeman, Rocchio. So a lot of the same guys. They haven't put their lineup out yet that we know of. So, but that's a lot of the same
We
guys.
don't even know if they're showing up at the stadium tonight.
6 innings pitched, 1 hit for Cole on that game. 5 walks, though. It was a weird start, remember?
All the Yankees starters have some weird walk numbers.
I do have their lineup. Juan Manzardo, Ramirez, Naylor, Lane Thomas, Brennan, Jimenez, Bo Naylor, Rocchio. So 1 righty, 8 lefty switch hitters.
I love it.
1 righty.
Guardians,
1 righty,
Guardians
Lane
getting-
Thomas,
getting
and the rest are
gross.
lefty and switch hitters.
You think that's maybe why they saved Canely? Knowing, like, or whatever.
Well, no, I do. I was actually going to lead into that Clay Holmes has been pitching a lot. Luke Weaver's been pitching a lot this postseason. Good results. Great results. The best results. Luke Weaver threw 24 pitches last night. Luke Weaver can pitch again, but not 1+. I think you have Luke Weaver saved for the 9th if you need him. It should be Cole to Canely. And, like, Tommy Canely hasn't pitched since Wednesday. So, yeah, Tommy Canely can give you 1.2 if you need it, 2 innings. Or I'm fine seeing a Jake Cousins or a Hamilton who looked good in his outing. But those guys haven't pitched in a while. So
You might see Tim Hill back out there if it's all those lefties.
they might just go boring mode and, like, go Clay and Weaver again. It's been working.
I know. I am a little weary of overusing them, but it's been working.
But, I mean, after we sweep the
No, you know what we need? And I was going to say something that I didn't want to say, and then you said something that I didn't want you to say. We need a big win, man. We need like put some runs on the board. Need some offense needs to win a game.
I was kind of going the other way. Well, like I was going, the Yankees are down 3-1, and then they score 5 in the 7th, and it's like, let's go. The offense
That's fine.
did it. But
Well, I want to
you're
save the
kinda
bullpen.
going
Will.
like,
Give me
yeah.
like a 5th inning 0-0 through 5. No, 2-0 through 5.
Right.
And then there's like a 5-run
7-0,
5th inning,
yeah.
and you see Meza out there. Stroman for 3.
I mean, Meza, I don't even think Meza gets a chance. Like, we need to, like, Jake Cousins needs work.
It's true. It's Cousins and Hamilton.
Is this becoming a Greedy Yankees
Yes.
podcast?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
You're setting ourselves up to get got.
Big time, dude. Big time.
Because-
Cole versus 1,000 lefties. In a start, he should dominate.
Hey, you know what? Watch out for Manzardo. It's not my what to watch for. It's just a watch
Say
out.
it in that, like, deep grizzly voice you got.
Oh, watch out for Manzardo.
That's
That's Nevin. That was Phil Nevin.
How is he?
Great.
Yeah.
Doing well.
Happy birthday, Phil.
Manzardo had a hell of an at-bat against Clay. Eventually struck out,
Right.
but he put up a fight.
We're setting ourselves up.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Manzardo had a great at bat, struck out.
Yeah, ended up striking out, but it made Clay work. Dude, it's like they were real bad yesterday, so I hope they have a little more fight in them. Guards did nothing yesterday, dude. But there will be a solo shot.
There's going to be a solo shot, and there's probably going to be a Jose Ramirez at bat with runners on, and he does have good numbers versus Cole, 9 for 23, 2 homers. So, like, Cole, and I talked about it last night, like, after the win, and, you know, the Yankees are peacocking with their feathers a little bit, but like Cole is obviously Cole. The expectation is very different, but Cole can get playoff clipped in this game. Like that many lefties, if you throw 2 bad fastballs, it could be a 3-0 game.
Yes. So, but Cole looked really good.
But don't throw any of the bad fastballs, Cole.
Yeah, I mean, the first start, he was in the middle of the zone. He's got to be on the edges. He looked great the second start.
He did.
His start against the Guardians, I'm trying to see how many, like, if anyone. Quan had 3 hard hit balls off of him.
And
One
that's
hit.
obvious.
Quan was the one hit in that game.
Has Cole pitched on the 5th and the 10th too? Yeah.
How about that?
Nice. These guys are just lined up.
And in that game where Cole walked 5, which was interesting, he was four-seam. Knuckle curve was big against the lefties. Nice, dude. I love when Cole's knuckle curve is going. I like that a lot. Manzardo, inside knuckle curve, swing and miss. First at bat, money on it. Put some money on it.
I like Cole's changeup. Throw that to lefties.
He doesn't like his change.
I know.
Also like his cutters. Hey, interesting to see. When he was in, the Royals were hitting Cole really hard, but when he was in Kauffman, he had the big outfield. He let himself be in the zone a little more because he got a lot of pop-outs with that cutter. On the fastball, then the cutter pop-outs. The stadium, you can't play that game as much, especially with lefties.
Right.
So I do wonder, although we do have Gold Glove nominee Soto out there who might bring him back.
Not a great defender.
No, did you see the stats? Of the 3 nominated right fielders, he's negative in everything. But there's only 8 right fielders played enough games to qualify. Right. And the other 5, like 4 through 8, are like god-awful. Like their metrics are like, this guy's terrible. And Soto's just like, he's still negative.
You figured it out, analytics.
Crazy.
Yeah. And like first month of the year, like there was all the talk about all the improvements, which might still be true.
Oh, but he hasn't made
the
a
narrative on his
as
side
far as
early
like
in the year.
Plus plays, Soto has 0, and still negative UZR, negative DRS, negative outs above
100%.
average. Hey, I bet you didn't even notice this, Joez. Soto got balls hit to him every time. He had a hand warmer in his hand. He threw it, discarded the hand warmer, and then caught the ball. That's stuff that you just don't pick up on when you're at the game. Filming yourself.
I like going to the game.
Covered in ketchup.
No, Mike. What's your what to watch for?
My what to watch for. God. Guardians. Same thing every time. No, I guess I'm gonna move on from Wells because I'm over it. And
Well,
like
don't take-
defensively,
Don't take.
and it feels like you didn't give me my what to watch for.
I mean,
Why don't you do your what to watch for then?
Yeah. I didn't know you were going to steal my guy. I came in.
You do yours?
You weren't here. I came in. I let everyone know. It's Jazz's night. I got my Jazz shirt on.
Okay.
When I got dressed today, I said, should I do it? I said, yeah.
Yeah.
It's playoffs. I'm going to support my guys.
Nice color for you.
Yeah. So it's Jazz's night.
Guys.
I'm supporting Jazz.
Got his cleats from a 14-year-old yesterday.
I don't want my tone and energy to be anything but supportive.
Right.
I'd like him not to swing at the first pitch,
Sure.
and I'd like him not to do that same swing he did when it looked like he was too cold. I'd like him to have hand
was
warmers.
cold.
And if he wants to wear that thing that Starlin Castro used to
Yes.
wear, like Jazz,
He did, and he wore it for a little bit like that. He should
it's
go that
totally
full
cool
game.
if you play like this, Jazz. You were cold. You played in Miami, and they didn't see a lot of postseasons, and you didn't travel north. Like, what's the coldest? Find me the coldest games Jazz ever played, and you can do that. One of the sites has the weather. I'll find that baseball reference. You can do splits by weather.
Weather.
We'll look that up.
He doesn't like the cold.
So it's too cold for him. So I need Jazz to get going. It might even be a bunt. If I'm Boone and Co., I'd be like, Jazz, let's just lay one down.
Right.
Don't swing for section 205 to get out of the slump. Let's bunt and get hand warmers. Soto should share those hand warmers. Then it won't sting as
Hand
much.
warmers for everyone.
Yeah.
They have to have him in the clubhouse.
Soto actually, his
Like
mom,
Soto
his mom
didn't
makes
bring
those.
his
Those are-
own. No way. Who's our guy? Kakuza?
I think Soto's mom makes those. Those are his own.
Joez is shaking his head no.
All right. I'm wrong.
You're guessing.
That's a guess. That's
guessing.
a wrong guess.
We don't know it's wrong, but it seems wrong.
I need Jazz to look warm. That's my what to watch for.
Have Jazz look warm. That's good. Wasn't going to be my what to watch for.
Yeah, you were going to do Wells again. It sounded like you were saying.
No, because we're over that.
Be Rizzo then. Do Rizzo maybe.
Yeah, I mean, the Rizzo conversation's like almost over. It's like we saw it last night. Like that was it. Do you go Juan Soto series? Because the Guardians, I mean, my God. I don't know. I kind of want to see what the Guardians got. Like, I'm good with my squad right now. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. So you just want the...
I want to see Jake Cousins out of the bullpen to see how he matches up with Teoscar.
Okay.
Guys, let's pump the brakes.
Sometimes Baseball Reference makes me want to take a nail and slam it into my forehead. I don't understand why they have to log you out every time.
Right.
Every other site, you just stay logged in when you're using the same browser and the same tabs. Now, do they have the weather? One of these guys has the weather.
I didn't see weather on a quick attempt, but I might have just missed it.
Okay. Joez, Premonitions?
Ladies and gentlemen, Joez McFly.
Weather splits are on Fangraphs. Shout out to Fangraphs.
I think there's a mic there.
There's a mic.
I can hear
that's a
mic
mic.
there.
Did we miss anything today? It didn't feel like we did, but
Oh, well, I have one thing that you guys, for some reason, did not mention to the good people of the chat.
I almost mentioned nothing.
Yeah, it sounds like you just like are very, very.
It's like Guardians.
Laissez-faire.
Guardians either join this series or don't. You know?
Right. I think a lot of it depends on their big guy, which is Jose Ramirez. He hasn't really gotten going in this postseason. I think him and Naylor have a total of like 3 extra base hits between them, and they have the most homers off of Cole as well. I think he's batting .391 with 2 homers off of Garrett Cole.
I said that.
You did not.
I did.
Nice try.
9 for 23.
Nope.
I had the numbers up.
Hey, chat got me. It's cool.
Chat's got him.
Chad?
Chat.
No, Chat has him.
So,
And it's cool.
Oh, hey, Chad has them. Nice to meet you.
yeah.
Chad Haslam.
You're not chat.
Are you streaming tonight with us, Joez?
Yes.
Nice.
Cole himself has good numbers against the Guardians, but
Oh.
I'm very interested to see what the Jim kind of talked about this with Jazz, and you kind of talked about this with Rizzo, but just all the lefties against Bibee. I think it's time for us to. Why are you raising your hand?
I found my what to watch for.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I got a what to watch for.
Aaron Judge.
All right.
Like the at-bats were okay yesterday, and he got screwed in his first one. At some point, Aaron Judge has to have a day. Jimmy was ready to come into this pregame show before doing his extended scouting research to be like, Bibee is going to get fucked by Judge.
I still
And
like.
you still believe in that,
Well,
to be
I don't.
honest.
Dude, cutter sinker is the pitch mix that's bad. That's the Lance Lynn shit. Fastball slider.
Should we start scouting like Manaya and Yamamoto?
Stop.
Jake, stop.
You gotta stop. That is too much even for me.
That's when you know it's too far.
3 wins.
I'm going to stop.
3 wins away.
I'm going to stop.
the Yankees
Tanner
are.
Bibee's good. The Guardians are good.
Yes.
And, dude, Cole against all those. Even when I try to talk myself into the guard, like, I feel like Cole is getting extra horned up. Like, oh, yeah, give me all your lefties. I love it. Oh, you don't have 9 lefties? Put another lefty out there.
I think he was like that for the Red
Where's
Sox.
Kenny Lofton?
That one Red Sox game where they really they put like 9 lefties in the lineup against him. He was like hopped up to face him, and they kind of got him again.
Yeah.
There's nothing. The only thing I really want to watch for, honestly, my what to watch for is the actual offense that has not other than Giancarlo, just has not really shown up in October yet.
The only guy who's hot is Giancarlo.
Yes.
Soto kinda is.
Soto kind of is, but it's still nothing feels like there's like this consistency of like, yo, we're like mauling teams. Like I want one of those games at least. I want to see the Yankees put up like 7-8 runs. You know, just
Soto's hot.
Soto's hot. I've seen his numbers. Soto's hot.
Soto's having a good postseason.
Yes, he is.
Hey, Judge Vamo.
Vamo.
I think that's more asking like Judge unlocks the offense in a way like yeah, like that. That makes you go like that.
I'm trying to
comment in the chat.
How would you spell it?
That's what I want to.
Jazz has played some games in the cold. I'm a little iffy on the stats I'm looking at. 3 games. So it had to be one series. This year, they're saying it was under 50 degrees. Pittsburgh to start the year, you think?
Could be.
No.
Did we wrap up anywhere cold?
I think they played a playoff series in Philly last year.
Okay.
That could have been cold.
No, because you got to steal. Washington?
Does a steal make him cold?
I'm just saying it was this year. He got a steal and he struck out 3 times. So I got to find a.
That's not a good stat.
No. Well.
That supports you.
Okay, St. Louis maybe.
Starlin Castro did not like the cold. Right? There's no secret.
Still doesn't.
Yeah,
it was like
the cold.
That's not something you get older and you're like, I've learned to love the cold.
Let's move to Antarctica. People go to Florida
People go to Florida
as they get older.
That's true. Maybe it was Wrigley.
I want a big inning.
Looks like it was Atlanta.
Listen, take the walks. I like the walks and the wild pitches. I like Mr. Wild Pitch. I do.
You're a Quintillo guy?
I also like Mr. Pitch got away. Score.
Bo Naylor.
I like all that. It's fine. But I want the Yankees to first inning 3. Oh!
What do you think it's going to be tonight? 45? High of 45?
Can I have an ask?
I could look it up.
Can I have an ask?
Whoa, I don't know if we've done ass on the pregame show.
He's only played 2 games where the temperature was under 45 degrees.
Just one ask.
Okay.
One ask.
What's your one ask?
Can I get a 3-run homer?
That's what I want. Judges come up to bat with runners on 4 of the 5 times. 3 of the 5 times he's had Soto and Glaber on in the first inning. He's 0 for 5 in his first inning at bats. I need Judge to come through in that at bat. I don't use this word lightly.
Flippantly.
It's paramount.
I grew up on Sweeney Murdy
Plus.
saying 3-run homers.
Tulsa King.
You grew up on Sweeney Murdy?
I grew up on the Fan.
I grew up on the Fan too.
I like Sweeney Murdy.
Him saying 3-run homers win you ball games.
Dude, I think this games might have been in New York.
A-Rod said bunts.
Yeah, but the Yankees aren't having issues getting runners on.
No.
They're getting runners
Or
on.
over.
I just want them I want them to get the big Bronx Bombers. I want you to come up pinstripe strong. God. I want you to put the ball over the fence a couple of times with runners on. Solo homers are cool, but the other team doesn't feel broken by those.
Who have you been talking to?
To you, Jim.
Maybe it was Detroit. It wasn't June. Okay, 49 degrees this game in St. Louis. He went 2 for 4. Must have been the St. Louis series.
Dude, I keep looking for actual analysis and hey, maybe these guards are gonna really try to put the ball in play and test the Yankees defense tonight. And then I'm like, if Garrett Cole wants to, he cannot.
Well, the actual analysis is that the Yankees offense hasn't done enough to overcome a bad pitching performance. So if I were the Guardians, I would bunt. I would try to piss Cole off. I would test Jazz coming in. He's cold.
It's cold.
2 games this year under 45. That's all. I would try to, I felt like the Royals did not do what I was scared of, which was be fast and annoying and force the Yankees to play defense on bad stuff. You saw what happened when Rizzo missed that ball. Tim Hill ran like he was blind, and then it led to they ran into Tim Hill on purpose to get the interference call. Very smart. That led to a run. These teams got to beat the Yankees on the base paths if they want to, and no one has done that. So if I'm the Guardians, I say we might pop a solo homer against Cole, but let's bunt. Let's force the issue. Let's annoy this team, because that's how you beat the Yanks.
The Yanks don't like being annoyed.
But the American League Central has the least amount of scouts per team in all of baseball.
Is that true?
You texted me that. That's from Joez. Joez texted me that this morning. He said Central doesn't scout for shit.
I've had many texts this morning. That wasn't one of them.
Okay, fine. I made that up.
So that was a lie.
That was a lie.
Did you just lie?
Premonition?
I'll forego my premonition for now.
Cole
to let
catches a
you go
comebacker.
first. Oh.
Line drive?
Line drive.
Okay.
Don't really see Cole do that.
No.
But in my premonition, I just did.
What do I see in my mind's mind?
Your whispering eye.
I just seen Wells make a sliding stop. No, not a sliding stop, like a sliding catch. Little pop-up with the mask on.
Take the mask
Why
off.
doesn't he take the mask off? But he made the catch.
Maybe in this play, there just wasn't time.
There wasn't time, but he made it
Didn't hurt
sliding.
them this time.
But take the mask off. Posada was so good at it. He threw it to second base.
Posada was textbook.
He would take off.
You know why? Because he learned catcher
They'd practice.
in the minors. So he hated the mask. He was a second baseman.
Came up a second baseman.
He would hold it until he located it and then fucking toss it 20 feet. I like that.
That was like a drill they made him do. That's what it looked like.
Yes.
He threw it to the second base.
Gene Stick Michael.
Remember when Posada played second base?
People try to forget.
That was crazy.
Looked like Jazz.
Jorge Polanco. Oh my God. I don't, dude, the only thing I keep seeing is I see Verdugo leading the lefties in hits today.
Oh, wow.
Like he might have a 3-hit day.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. And then we're going to be sitting here like, do you put Verdugo 4 again?
Yankees were going. I think that the Yankees offense was probably the best it was during that time this year.
Was it the best it's been?
Or the best it was.
Guys, I got something for you. In Cole's career, I don't think he's caught a comebacker. Oh! Got one. It was Harper. You done, Bryce. It was kind of weird.